welcome to my channel. I'm Age. Today is going to be a talking video. I'm just going to be talking to you for a while. So if you want to put me on pause, go get your coffee, a snack, a meal. Is it lunchtime? Is it dinner time? Go get your meal put together. Sit down, eat your meal, and listen to me talk. I have a lot to say, and hopefully you'll bear with me and stay till the end. I would appreciate that. It helps my channel. So let's start back a couple videos ago. I made a sweet and sour chicken and broccoli. Remember that? Where it was totally dark because I used soy sauce and it was very, very dark. It wasn't that light, almost translucent pink. When I think of sweet and sour, I think of that like that light pink sauce. But this was a recipe I got offline. I followed it, used soy sauce. And remember me saying it was the best meal I had in years. It really was. It was so good. So I had some for that night's dinner, and then the rest the next day for lunch. The sad thing is, when I got the soy sauce, I forgot to make sure that it was gluten-free. It had gluten in it. I was glutened. Gluten in my body, I don't know if this is everyone's body because I don't think I'm celiac. I have not been tested for it. I will not test for it because in order to test for it, you have to eat like 2 weeks with gluten. And I'm not going to do that because, okay, I ate this little bit of gluten, 2 little meals. Gluten, for me, acts like an inflammatory. It inflames things. It makes things hurt. When I stopped eating gluten, my arthritis pain practically disappeared. It was like 99% gone. Once in a while, a little thing would hurt here or there, but I was not in pain every single day like I used to be. So stopping eating gluten is like an automatic anti-inflammatory. So things are calmed down. Things don't hurt. I have a bone-on-bone knee. It doesn't hurt every day. What affects me is if I'm accidentally glutened or the weather. If the weather gets wet or cold, like the fall days where it starts getting cold and it's wet, and that can irritate things, I think, because of the barometric pressure or whatever. But anyway, so, and I'm not going to share like all of my medical stuff online, but arthritis is something common enough that I can talk about arthritis. And this is what I'm coming to, the part that may be able to help someone. I suffered for over a year with this one particular pain. Didn't know what it was or how to take care of it. It turns out I finally found out what it is. So where your leg meets your body, this line right here, that's called the groin line. So when you have arthritis in your hip, it can affect the nerve signals that come around the hip to the front in that groin line there, where the leg meets the body. There's a nerve there. That arthritis affects that nerve somehow and makes it hurt. And like bend over, it hurts. You know, you can't take a full stride because it hurts when you walk. I mean, I was in pain for over a year, and between my regular doctor, and chiropractor, and an orthopedic surgeon, finally, pardon me, finally my regular doctor told me, figured it out, that it's the arthritis in the hip that's causing that pain. When I got gluten from that meal, that pain was horrendous for 2 days. It was so sharp, so bad, I would have to take my Tylenol and ibuprofen to try to tame it down. Sometimes it worked. Most of the time it didn't for those 2 days. It was horrible. So, if you have pain in the front, sharp pain, feels like you're getting pinched, go see someone. See it if you may have arthritis in your hip. Okay, that's my public service announcement. Yeah, okay. So then the third day, zero pain, gone, done. The gluten is out of my body. Things aren't flared up anymore. The anti-inflammatory has taken effect. Feel great. I had a wonderful night's sleep. So yesterday, I got up before dawn, went to Walmart right after they opened. Get the power chair because I can't walk through the whole store. It's fully charged from overnight. I get there first thing in the morning, grab the cart, so I can go up and down each aisle, take my time, really look at things. Looking for some particular things. I find the amino acids that's gluten-free and 50% less sodium. So I can try my recipes again and not be glutened. Yay! Found it. Beautiful. Wonderful. And I'm looking for some other gluten-free items. The thing with going gluten-free, you can do it a couple different ways. One way is you can go out and buy the special made gluten-free items like gluten-free bread that can cost $6 a loaf. Excuse me? That's a ridiculous price. But some people find it very difficult to live without bread, and so they're going to, pay for it. I have tried different kinds of bread, and for the most part, I don't eat bread because the diet I'm trying to be on is a high protein, low starchy carbs, which means the bread. I like to call it my double pro diet, protein and produce. But every once in a while, you do want that piece of bread. And so I will buy the loaf that I finally found one loaf that I like. A lot of people like the Char brand. I don't. I get the Live G Free brand from Aldi. Loaf of bread. I keep it in the freezer and I eat it very, very sparingly. That will last me for months. Because like I said, I'm trying to cut down on the starchy carbs. But anyway, I'm looking for tortillas that are not massively, they are gluten-free, but they don't have a ton of carbohydrates. That's what I'm looking for. Not being very successful, but in Walmart, I found a package. of tortillas. They're gluten-free, and the protein count is actually higher than the carbohydrates count. So this is a high protein wrap. Wonderful. Let's take this home and try this. So I tried it with my breakfast, made some eggs and vegetables and put it in tortilla, rolled it up like a burrito and fried it up in a pan. Got that nice, beautiful brown char on there that's added flavor. Well, when I first took it out of the package, I didn't like the smell of it. It's like, I wonder how this is going to taste. And then I tasted it, with the egg and everything in it, and I really didn't like the taste. But I thought, you know what? I'm not wasting this. I'm going to eat it, but I want to also enjoy it. So I put a tiny dab of yogurt on it and took a bite. That was good. That was delicious. Yogurt is sweet. I use Greek yogurt, the fahe, which is the milk or cream, whatever dairy they use, and then the yogurt, the cultures. It's only 2 ingredients, which makes it a good pure yogurt, and it's naturally sweet, I guess. And then I tried it with a little ketchup, put a little ketchup on a little dab of ketchup on it, and took a bite. I didn't like that one as much, but I liked it with the yogurt. So, if you're in a situation like I was with the tortilla that I don't like, I'm not, instead of just throwing out, that stuff's expensive, try different sauces, dips, seasonings, spices, maybe other ingredients, more, vegetables or something. Just try to fix it up so that you like it and you can enjoy it better. So I found those. And so I was happy with that. And I, found some other things, brought it all home. I was going to do a video on my grocery haul. I did my intro, grabbed the camera off the stand, well, my phone, because I film with my phone, turned the phone, adjusted it so that it's showing the food. I go through every single item, explain it all, put the phone, I don't know what I did, if I did the outro at that time or if I did it later. But anyway, so I did that. And that was going to be yesterday's video. So that was yesterday morning, I did that. And then there's a muscle that does something funky that makes my leg shorter than the other leg. And when that happens, I need to go to the chiropractor. So my daughter Jay and I get in the car. We go to the chiropractor, which is about an hour and 15 minutes to an hour and a half away, depending on traffic and construction. This is an all-day deal because it's a minimum of 3 hours traveling, plus the time that you're there. I'm on the table and get taken care of. She goes on the table, she gets taken care of. And then we go to lunch. We went to a place called Bibi Bop, which is 100% gluten-free. And it's kind of like a Chipotle where you build your own bowl. You pick your protein, you pick your base first, and your protein, your vegetables and sauces and everything, and you end up with a bowl. And then out in the dining room, they have this free soup. Is it miso soup? I'm not positive. It's a little brothy soup. It looks like it has tiny little squares of tofu in it. That comes free with every meal. And it's very delicious. And, it's wonderful that everything is gluten-free. You don't have to ask questions or figure out, can I have this? Can I have that? You just go in, order anything you want, and it's absolutely wonderful. So we had lunch. Then we come home. We both are exhausted. It's almost, it's late afternoon, so we watch our movie because my daughter wants to watch, it's October. Halloween is her favorite holiday. So she has like a list of movies she wants to watch every day in October. Halloweenish horror type movies. Some of them are more friendly than others. You know, like we watched Casper. Casper is a fun, cute, silly movie. It's not a big horror movie like Friday the 13th. We watched the movie, and then by the time that was done, it was pretty late, and I was starting to make dinner at 7 o'clock at night, and then, you know, done with dinner, tired, go to bed. Oh, wait, no. That's what happened. We watched the movie. We had dinner. Then I sit down to edit and post my video for the grocery haul. So I'm looking through the clips. I have my intro. I have my outro. I do not have the clip that shows all the food. The phone was not recording when I showed my whole thing. That was going to be my video for yesterday. So that's why it didn't go up, because I didn't have it. So now I have to like double check when I record to make sure it is recording, especially when you take the camera down, change, you know, if it's looking this way or that way, and but anyway, yeah. So yesterday was a long, busy day. Today I'm up. Daughter's not up yet. I thought I'd just film this with a little bit of explanation about the gluten, my shopping, why the video didn't go up. You know, this is today's video. I have a good one planned for tomorrow. Hopefully I can finish the filming today. I'm going to work on that. I think that's it. Hope you enjoyed it. Thanks for sticking around. Thanks for giving me your time. Hope you enjoyed your coffee, snack, or meal. And until next time, love yourself, be kind to others, and God bless. Bye.